This very fundamental question of logistic regression makes a lot of data scientists fumble. Restricting ourselves to the regression of logistic regression, what we try to understand is log odds. And it's very similar to your linear regression problem. The difference is rather than a dependent y, we have log odds. So log odds is the dependent variable here. And same, the independent features are the same for your regression or logistic regression. You plug in the x's on the right hand side and your dependent is on the left hand side. And this dependent y or log odds is the one which we're trying to understand the dependence on the independent variables or features. So let's suppose it's fit logistic regression. What you gain from that is coefficients, and that coefficient will give you an understanding of how important that feature is for predicting log odds. Inside the log odds, you have the probability of an observation to be associated with one class. So in a binary classification problem, you will have class 1 or class 2. It could be coded as 0 or 1. So the moment I talk about classes, you have to understand your prediction model using this log odds and probability will try to predict classes. And this will not happen directly. You'll have to take some kind of a threshold, that what is a probability threshold. So when you take this probability threshold, you will have a classification prediction. Now, using the classification prediction, you will have a true positive, true negative, predicted positive, predicted negative. So you can easily construct 2 by 2 matrix, or we call that confusion matrix. From that confusion matrix, you essentially will try to calculate the accuracy. Accuracy has many aspects. The most common are your precision, recall, and overall accuracy. This is something which a lot of data scientists struggle with, that where do we use what and what is the meaning of precision and recall. It kind of reminds me of a similar question, that when do we use mean, median, and mode. It depends on the use case. There's no one size fits all solution. You can then try to construct an ROC curve, and using the ROC curve you can then try to understand how good your predictive model is. So you have to go through all these aspects. What exactly is dependent variable? How do we use this dependent variable to classify? And how do we construct a ROC? And how do we interpret an ROC curve?